the winner goes into the grand final next week to meet the Magpies. Umpire Hilton about to get the game underway. Kernahan in ruck for the Tigers, John Hall for the Redlegs. Line ball situation in the middle. Marshall couldn't get the kick away. The tackle from Thomas was Michaelini who gave it to Ace. The Redlegs go forward, but it's Salisbury there who takes a fine mark in front of Roberts. Salisbury's been a good defender for the Bays all year. The big leap from behind. Tony Hall couldn't take the mark. Warhurst there. Shoves it out to Aish. Over it goes to Jenkins. He puts a very high ball to centre half forward. Vardeniger up for the Redlegs. Gallagher taps it forward. There's Greg Thomas. He can't get it away. Out it comes towards Payne. He's met pretty solidly, but Dermott gets the handball out, and it's Wayne Stringer who puts it back. Well, good judgment there by McIntosh. He plays it on straight away. Duthie in front, and he takes a great mark there in front of Lachlan.
A crowd of over 25,000 for the mothball preliminary final. Duthie from centre half back comes towards centre wing. Kernahan's there, one grab, two grab. He actually marked the ball. The umpire didn't pay it. Hellier goes through. The umpire will call for a bounce. Centre wing grandstand side. Perfect conditions for the preliminary final. Only a little breeze favouring the Lake End. The bounce down out centre wing. Kernahan started in ruck. Tony Hall's at centre half forward. Garton's obviously on the interchange bench. Cleverly tapped over to Ace from Vardaniga. Ace through the half forward line, puts out the small pass. Roberts, he's got it 35-40 metres out on a 60-degree angle. Roberts likes to pass from here. Out goes Michaelini, but Roberts is going back to kick long. No, he thought about a short pass again to Thomas. Undecided. Finally he does kick long. It's a straight kick. Distance is going to be important. I think he's got it. The legs are away. The first goal to Neville Roberts in just under 2 minutes.
Well, it's pretty hard to contain, and when the ball came out from the centre there, it was Roberts leading, and it was really a superb kick. Thought about the short one, but he went long and squeezed it through for Norwood's first goal. Glenelg have yet to score.
Centre bounce, it's John Hall in opposition to Kernahan. Copping at full forward at the moment for the Bays. Kernahan gets the thump away, almost line ball. McGuinness, Michael Ace getting back, going through with Stringer, under pressure there from Hellier. Through goes Holtz, used his body well. The Bays with a chance now, going in through Hewitt on the left leg, around towards full forward. Copping, good pass. Copping's got it. Garden isn't on the interchange bench. He started in the forward pocket, but at the moment it is Copping with the footy 25 metres out right in front. Stephen Copping hasn't had the best of seasons since returning from the VFL. That groin has proved a problem. Copping's kick underway. The umpire starts to move across. The players clap, and unfortunately for the Bays, it's offline for a point.
Well, it was a good movement forward, and the Redleg defence in total disarray when that ball came in. 3 Glenelg players standing alone, and the easy mark to Copping. Aish, that was a good kick out from Baum. Aish took it on the chest. In opposition was McDermott. That's Aish's 4th possession. Good mark there to Scanlon. Holster's on the mark. Scanlon is attack side of centre wing. Goes in long over centre half forward. Roberts in front again. He's just about marked it. Knocked away late. Thomas got the handball out. Jenkins, Lachlan, the kick away. Duthie gets there just on the last line of defence. Spears one out towards Tony Simons. He's got Marshall running. Simons will go towards Talbot. There are Norwood players everywhere. He ducked the head, Talbot. Lucky to get away. Up towards Holst. Scanlon. Holst nearly marked the ball. Couldn't quite do it. The umpire is going to bounce it. Attack side of centre. Glenelg a point. Norwood a goal. The Redlegs kicking to the Lake End with the aid of perhaps a 2-goal breeze. Kernahan up very high. Went straight down to Hellier. Michaelini couldn't mark the ball. Hewitt read it beautifully. The handball not that good. Oh, the kick away from Salisbury was smothered. Greg Thomas has got it now. He's going to try and pick Lachlan out. Lachlan's got the sit on the ball. He's going to mark it. You could see that one from a long way off. Lachlan had the sit. The ball was put in beautifully then by Thomas.
I wouldn't be surprised if Peter, if he would have got it either way for a mark or the free kick for an illegal tackle then by Duthie.
You might be right, Ian. Lachlan sets it up from 5 metres out, straight through. Norwood at 2 goals. Glenelg a point.
Brilliantly done. Scotty Salisbury seemed to be just a little slow to get that ball onto his boot. Had an injury problem during the week, whether or not that told on him. But Greg Thomas certainly had his 15 metres. Now watch Duthie career back into Lachlan, who held ground well and took a fine mark. And I think the umpire had his whistle to the lips, irrespective of whether he took the mark or not. Lachlan's first goal, Norwood second, and they lead the Bays a point.
It's a good start by the Redlegs. A very good start indeed. The breeze is favouring the Lake End. Norwood are going that way, but it's not that strong. Hall got his hand to that ball. Through went McIntosh. Talbot ran past it, then came back on the ball. Kicks out long. The player in front then, taking a good mark out there, was Ross. He plays it on to Scanlon. Scanlon will go to Aish. Norwood are on the march again. Aish will go long. Vardeniger underneath that ball. Kept his eyes on it. The free kick is going in favour of Wayne Stringer for a push, and Vardeniger cannot believe it.
The umpire ruled that Vardeniger pushed Stringer when he was running the wrong way. Stringer's kicked back towards centre wing. Kernahan one grab, can't complete it. Kidney wants it out. McDermott in there as well. Marshall over the top, and the umpire will come into bounce. 6 minutes gone. Pace is on. Hall's tap away, looking for ace, taken by Simons. The running power is McGuinness. The Bays over the half-forward line. Now Stringer back to McGuinness. He's got one to beat. Uses the pace, heads for goal, puts it in the air. Going to be close, just offline a point. A very promising attack, but McGuinness didn't allow enough for the right goalpost.
Oh, brilliant run, but the Tigers have missed 2 goals they should have got. Copping missed an easy one. McGuinness normally gets those. You can't win finals if you can't kick goals. Talbot couldn't mark the ball. Kernahan won't get back on it. Jenkins kicked it off the ground. Now Hewitt. He started well. Picks out Talbot. Talbot's got Kidney running. Gee, made a hard job of it. Kidney will get it next. Thomas, didn't tackle him. Completely forgot about it. Garton comes in from behind. The big chap goes up. No mark. Baum did well in front to push it through for a point.
Michael Aish, a telling factor already for the legs. Chris McDermott is going to have to tighten his game. That's the only defensive measure that Campbell has made. It's one-on-one as far as those two running players is concerned. The kick in by Baum is a beauty. Hall thumped away by Kernahan. Getting around the corner is McDermott. Holtz now with a chance this way, that way. He's got to beat it or he can't get around. In goes Kidney. Also there is Copping. But the umpire says the ball is out of play. Throw in full forward left pocket. 2 goals to 3 points. What a day for football. Hope the game's as good. Hall and Guard on the bodies go in. Stringer over the top. Try to get it down to Kidney. Through went Ross. Left the footy behind. McGuinness. McIntosh in there. McGuinness comes out with a footy. Did it well. But the umpire intervenes and sees a free kick for the Bays. And it's going on the outer side to Talbot, is it? Or is it going... Let's have a look.
Talbot for a high tackle in.
Thank you, Peter. Talbot on the half-forward left flank. He's too far out to score. Got Garton in the square with Copping. Ball goes in high. Garton sets himself. Copping there. Over the top came Hall and thumps for the line. The ball out of play in the left-forward pocket.
There's Adam Garton there, number 22, the youngster who got his first chance last week. What a game to come in, though, against Dexter Kennedy for the Magpies. Big leap from behind McDermott. Off hands Scanlon. Gee, he went the wrong way with that one completely, and the umpire is going to have to bounce it. Still only about 15 metres out from goal. The Redlegs are 2 goals. The Tigers are 3 points. There's the bounce. Garton gets in very close. Hall double grabs it. Gets the push from behind. It's in the back, and the big chap will take a free kick.
Big John Hall likes to get in defence to help out the defenders with the high marks. Very powerful young man. From the back pocket. Nice looking drop punt. Not a long one. In towards Kernahan. Has been paid the mark. Elects to play on. Brushes the tackle. Heads off with a long one. Getting back on it, Baum. But once again the Bays are offline. Gee, they've had some attacks, but they've only got 4 points to show for it.
Yes, it's not good for them, Ian, whilst they're not going with the breeze. It's not too strong to the Lake End, and 3 of those 4 shots were gettable. The Redlegs, on the other hand, very productive when they go forward. Warhurst in front. Gee, 2 grabbed that. That was close to a mark. Umpire Hilton's got him for holding the ball. A bit unlucky, Warhurst. He's having a cold stare at the umpire. He's not too happy about it. But it's Tony Hall. He goes in short. The lead's on. Copping. Oh, it was a good lead. A fine pass. He just made it, though. I think Copping's too far out to score. Gee, he looks a lot freer in his movement this week. Conditions, no doubt, will suit Stephen Copping today. Able to take the grab. Garton, he's in front. That's where he should be. Good grab. Gee, he got front spot late. He didn't have it early. It's a bit of byplay going on in the goal square, but that's a thump from Hellier. That was a little bit late, right on the edge of the elbow. So that's what it was all about. I didn't pick it up earlier. Garton wobbles it through. It's a good goal and a good mark. 1-4 Glenelg, the Redlegs 2 goals.
Yes, the bays are off. Well done, Adam Garton. Very courageously stood his ground there. He had all his final experience that he needed, and certainly that he lacked last week when he was thrust into the game when Carey was ruled out. And Garton started nervously last week, got better as the game went on. That was a fine mark. Maybe he'll lift today for the Bays.
Kernahan and Hall getting ready in the centre. Glenelg have lifted of late, but they'd need to. Down it goes to Marshall. Hooks it around the corner. Stringer in front. He's off. Oh, he just got through then. Hellier put him down after the event. Tony Hall goes short. Great interception there by Ross. G. Copping nearly had that one, and a beautiful kick away to Jenkins. He won't stand still. Payne's the running player up forward. The kick won't get to Payne though. It rolls out. Right half forward flank for the Redlegs. 2
goals to 1-4 in the first 11 minutes. A knockout preliminary final. The winner to play Port Adelaide in the grand final next week. Crowd building, possibly 27,000. Michael Annie against Kernahan. Michael Annie's tap away, cleverly done by Talbot. Gives Kidney a chance, but he can't keep the ball in play. The legs on their half-forward right flank. Lost Fosdyke and also Andrew Jarvis from their big win last week. Michael Annie again in front, back towards Kidney. Action replay of the first one. 2 goals to 1-4.
Well, the Tigers have got Kernahan in ruck. He's been there right from the first bounce. And it's about as long as I've seen him stay on the ball. He's got a big job to do today. Garton, of course, is another ruckman for the Tigers. Hewitt had the ball then, and he went for the handball, but it went over the line. Centre wing, the umpire will throw it in. Michael Annie's taking the tap for the Redlegs. Kernahan can't get front spot off him. The big chap took it over the top, though. Can't get it out, threw it out, holding the ball. Free kick will go to McIntosh. Shoots out the long one. The umpire is going to bring it back, though. It's supposed to go to Michael Annie. They gave it to McIntosh, and it was certainly Michael Annie's free kick. He applied the tackle. Big Jim kicks long. Kernahan, Aish in front. The smash from behind. Jenkins smashes back, but it's out. 2 goals Norwood, Glenelg 1-4.
The ball inside the half-forward line. The legs in attack. Kernahan against Michael Annie. The youngster's certainly going to get warm in a hurry. Coming through was Thomas. Gave it back to Greg Thomas. Hooked around the corner. In there is big Vardaniga. Not big Vardaniga, small Vardaniga. He flew. Got the job when the injuries beset Fosdyke and Jarvis. Hooked back by Michael Annie. Lachlan out short. Gallagher, well put. Gallagher's got it. 50 metres out. Could make the distance just with a breeze. Roberts is in the square. Gallagher's certainly gone for home with a long one. That's going to be awfully close. Roberts, 1, 2 grabs, not paid. Lachlan in there. Stringer, out comes Roberts. Michael Ace wants it out. Vardaniga there, but the umpire is called for a bounce. Umpire John Hilton. Umpiring his 134th league game. Right on the edge of the square. The bodies go in. Oh, Kidney took a high one. And the umpire will ball this up once more. A repeat bounce right on the edge of the leg square.
Well, that was a good tackle by Roberts. He applied it to Wayne Stringer, but umpire Hilton elects to bounce. Seabohm taps it out. McIntosh tries to get it through. Vardaniga can't get the kick away. Gee, it's tight in there. So we'll go for the 3rd bounce, and gee, McIntosh is limping out of the pack. Appears to have it in the groin area. Seabohm again. Michael Annie, Greg Thomas, Roberts. Marshall smashed it out. Through comes Lachlan. Must have been close to a free kick. Simon shoots it out. Scott Salisbury, left boot. Gee, that's useful. Now Alan Stringer changes direction. Shoots it out wide. Gee, didn't have a big think about that one. Marshall, beautifully done. McGuinness races through the forward line. Shoots it out. He was looking for Tony Hall. Up Hall goes. He couldn't mark the ball. Out comes Winter. Tony Hall still got it. The umpire is going to bounce it. Gee, McGuinness picked out Hall then, and Hall just wasn't quite good enough for the mark. Placed himself well for it though. We're just past 15 minutes. Garton beaten for the tap on that occasion. A bit of a push in there against a Norwood defender, but I think the umpire is going to bounce it again.
Scott Salisbury chose to kick with his left foot when defending. There was a suggestion that he'd pulled a driving muscle earlier in the week. Don't know whether that's good or bad. Time will tell. Warhurst can't. Gallagher back in defence. Through comes Stringer, trying to give the footy away. Quickly now it's Garton, snaps it onto his boot. But he's well offline for a point. The big fellow who started well, however. The Bays won 5, Norwood 2 goals.
Yes, Garton will certainly settle down in that forward pocket position before going onto the ball. Gee, a nice kick out then to Lachlan. Over it goes to Ross. The Redlegs love doing this, turning defence into attack. Michael Annie, good positioning. Good mark. He was always going to mark that ball, the big chap. 16 minutes in now. Well, the handball away, not good. Greg Thomas wasn't looking for it. He wheels out of problems now, though, onto the left boot. Wayne Stringer, the drop of the ball. Beautifully read. He's a fine half-back. A Norwood player is down. Salisbury's getting a chat to by the umpire. There's no report on. The player is Greg Thomas, or is it Payne? Payne, in fact. And he looks pretty sick at the moment. Definitely no report.
The umpire must have seen it, Peter. He ruled an illegal shepherd. Behind play, we didn't get it. Danny Jenkins with the free kick.
Well, Payne's not well enough to take the free kick. I must say I didn't see it. Payne getting up now. Jenkins will probably kick the ball though. He's going into centre half forward. Rocky Roberts has got the spot. Gee, they let him go. 2 players there from Glenelg. Didn't cut him off and let him take a clear mark. Johnny McFarlane couldn't quite reach for the spoil. Distance will not concern Roberts. Accuracy shouldn't either. We appear to pull that one across. Accuracy has killed him. Norwood a 2-1, Glenelg 1-5.
Not often you see that. One of the most accurate kicks in the league. Payne is on his feet but not looking healthy. He's left the trainers now. Good news for the leg fans. Duthie's kicking is going to the outer side. Looking out there for Kernahan. Big John Hall. It's been paid the mark. Good effort. Strong body, used it well. Out goes Roberts again. Beautiful pass, John Hall. Oh, that was lace out. McFarlane couldn't get there. And the big fellow did it well. Not often you see a ruckman who can put a ball on a thruppenny boot like that. And Roberts is a little closer than where he was before, and a similar angle. He's booted 1-1. Neville Roberts with the aid of the breeze. He dragged the last one. That one off the side of his boot. Started a little bit precariously with that boot. 1-2. He's booted. And Norwood have got 2-2.
Well, it wouldn't be good for the Redlegs if Roberts lost his accuracy. Garton's on the ball finally for Glenelg. He comes out wide. He's made good position for that ball, and that's a good mark. John Hall couldn't go with him. The run comes from Stringer. Oh, he went for the bounce, left the ball behind. Garton backs up. That's out on the full, or did Norwood player touch it? Neil Hine coming on, Hall going off. Gallagher gets past Simons rather easily. Shoots it into centre half forward for Michael Annie. He won't mark that one. Seabohm, beautifully taken. Great work, Keith Thomas. Over to Greg Thomas. He sets it up and he's got one. What an incredible handball from Keith Thomas. First goal to Greg Thomas. Norwood 3-2, Glenelg 1-5.
It's always been his ability, Keith Thomas, to get out that scintillating handball, be it high or be it low. On that occasion, gee, do you think he ever unloaded that like a hot brick? In there, the handball went away, left or right-handed, made no difference. Thomas pulled away, 10 metres he went, and fired it through for the Leg's 3rd goal. They lead by 9 points.
Keith Thomas, he's got the slickest hands in the business. He really is a freak when he gets it. Garton and Hine. Hine got his hands to it, but didn't do anything with it. Garton finally got a boot to ball. Gee, Holtz got it through to Stringer. He shot it out to McDermott. McDermott goes in high. Copping, Winter, Copping, couldn't mark the ball. Players everywhere at the moment. Stringer just missed Warhurst. That was fortunate for both players. Hine Hellier shoots it out wide. Payne's first run at the ball since being knocked down. Out comes Hewitt. Over it goes to McDermott. McGuinness on his own, also Kernahan. Close to the boundary, Kidney's short. He gets it next, and that's good work by the big chap. Tony Hall's at 10.5 forward. Kidney should go in quickly. Copping's going berserk in the square. Kidney's waiting for every player to get back there, and if he doesn't kick a goal, his forwards are not going to be happy. Kernahan in front. Didn't get a jump. Gallagher, he'll shoot it out. No, he won't. He'll have a kick. Not a good kick away. Holst, Scanlon, diving on top of the ball there. Copping, players all over it, and the umpire will bounce.
Right forward pocket. The Bay's in attack. Down by 9 points. Kernahan in opposition to Hine. Got it cleverly to Gallagher. In turn, Thomas ripped out another handball. McIntosh. Ace ran him into trouble, but got a good one away to Van Daniger. On the half back line, shrugs the tackle. Here's a chance to legs. Laughlin's got it. A chance to create the loose man. Laughlin goes long, or is it Hellier? Hellier it is to the half forward line. Roberts dropped it, or McFarlane back there for the Bays. Finally it comes out from Seabohm. Salisbury under pressure. McFarlane, Thomas against the tide, searching for the ball. Heavy football at the moment, and the umpire will come in and bounce. Gee, it's on. 21.5 minutes gone. Big crowd enjoying the game. Gardon back knocks it. Talbot against McIntosh. Talbot has got the pace. Gives a chance now to Hewitt. Centre wing. And Talbot now. Scanlon comes to meet him. Gets away the kick. Kidney getting underneath the ball. Half forward right flank. He got it on more quickly this time. McDermott puts it in the air for the full forward. Kerner the hand there. Copping in front. Hall. But it's taken away by Baum, and he concedes the point. Had nowhere to go. Snookered completely and ran it across his own line.
Big Craig Baum waved to the Glenelg cheer squad there, and there's his brother, the coach, Neil Baum. Gee, Craig Baum is very good with his kicking away from goal. He found Jenkins again. He nearly always finds a player, Craig Baum. You can't ask for much more than that from a fullback when he's kicking off. It's at left half forward flank. The Tigers into attack. They've had 7 scoring shots to 5, but the Redlegs lead by 8 points. Neil Hine gets it out to Warhurst. Got a wobbly old kick away, but it found Gallagher. Gallagher goes in long. Roberts on another lead. McFarlane spoils away well. Only as far as Greg Thomas, though. He's got the pace to beat Salisbury. Thomas shoots it back, looking for Roberts. He's going to find him. McFarlane had his back to the ball initially. It was Roberts, who always had his eyes on the ball to take the easiest of marks. And there's big Super Carey. 4th kick to Roberts. He's kicked 1 goal too. If he misses this one, I'd be most surprised. He's got it through. 2nd goal, Roberts. Norwood 4-2, Glenelg 1-6.
A hard man to keep down. Gee, Greg Thomas's blistering pace is killing the Bays. He had his 15 metres. Have a look at this. Broke ground. He's still going. He's still going. Kick number 5. Put it in the air, and McFarlane had lost it. Roberts simply too slippery. 4-2 Norwood, 1-6 the Bays. Campbell has got problems.
26 points to 12. The Redlegs lead by 14 points. There's a change on. Hewitt is going on to Roberts. McFarlane will come out onto the half-back flank on Payne. Garton got it out. McIntosh stole the ball. Salisbury in front. He's gone too far, but he punched it away just. Lachlan wants a free kick. He won't get it. Got a great handball out to Palm. Not Palm, Payne it is. The kick on the way. Through for a point. Gee, David Palm last played for Norwood about 4 or 5 years ago. He plays with Richmond now. Norwood a 4-3, Glenelg 1-6.
The Bay defence under pressure. A lot of pace there. Chris Duthie to boot the ball back into play. Garton gives him a lead to grandstand side. Gee, the ball holding up in the breeze. Garton does it well. Looks for a running player. Thought about Simons. But kicks towards centre wing. It's a floating putt kick, dropping very short. In there is Marshall. Surprisingly, he took it on his chest, gave it to Simons. Simons off the half-back line, goes towards half-forward. Stringer there. Over the top came Winter, got it back as far as Kidney. Got a half volley away. Now in towards Ace at centre half-back. Gets around McDermott easily, puts the legs back into attack. Out comes Lachlan, waiting back at the fence is Seabohm, and he'll come grandstand side. Geez, almost conceded ground, but he's found Tony Simons. Simons on the half-back line, goes for Marshall short. That's a good pass. Still in defence, the Bays. Into time on of the first quarter, and they're down by 15 points. Marshall's kick is a good one, goes to the half-forward line. Kernahan and Hine, line ball, Kernahan in front. Paid the man in front, the Bays a chance to go in. McDermott in the pocket on his lonesome. Kernahan's going now towards Copping, or will he? He's got a 15-metre penalty. Tony Hall in the square, out comes Copping again. Good mark. Gee, Copping led this way, that away. He went to the half-forward line, but had to double back when he saw Kernahan got the 15-metre penalty. Has led into the pocket, and there it is, the angle is evident. Only 25 metres out, he'll have to take that right goalpost. Stephen Copping started in better form this week. Puts it up. Oh, he hasn't taken enough of the post. And I think that's going to be close to out of bounds. In fact, it is. It was just touched. A throw in full forward left pocket.
Stephen Copping getting the ball a lot better, but his kicking boot not with him. Kernahan and Hine went for the ball on that occasion. Trying to fight it out. Scanlon got it out, in fact, to Greg Thomas. Talbot underneath that, but that was a great spoil away by Jenkins. The umpire's given it for a high one. Glenelg had the ball anyway. Talbot's got it. He's a good player, Talbot. It's his fifth kick. The lead is on. Hulse couldn't get off the ground. Through goes Craig Baum. He's in big trouble. When you've got the ball and you try and crash through a player, if you don't get through, it's holding the ball. McDermott was the lucky player who applied the tackle. I say lucky, I'm glad it's not me. Kicks in very long. Kernahan in front. The punch away came from Hine. Stringer nearly had it, then lost it. He's got it again, but the umpire blew the whistle, and he'll have a bounce.
Close to quarter time here in the preliminary final. The Bays would like a goal. They're down 15 points, but then again kicking into a breeze worth a couple. Kernahan against Hine. Neither can find it. The bodies go in, Copping at the bottom of the pack, and the umpire will come in and rebounce the football. Only about 15, 20 metres out. Umpire Laurie Argent in his 192nd league game puts it down. Kernahan got up very high onto the boot of McDermott, I think it was. And was it McDermott or Alan Stringer? Alan Stringer, a point only, and the Bays wasting chances in front of the sticks.
Now, have Glenelg cut off all those Norwood leads, or is Craig Baum going to find another Norwood player unattended? He's having a big think about this one. I think most of them are cut off. He goes straight down the centre, 60 metres. Seabohm there, punches away from Michael Annie. McIntosh read it, but it got a bad bounce. Through goes Marshall. McIntosh has got a bit of a leg injury for mine. Kernahan shot it out to Simons. He won't get through, but he'll get a free kick for a high one. It was against Scanlon. Simons is having a chat to Scanlon about it. In fact, it was Lester Ross. Excuse me, Justin Scanlon. I miscalled that one. Lester Ross was the player. I don't think there was anything in it. He was going for the ball. Simons ducked slightly, but he's got the free kick. It's his fourth kick. He's 30 metres out. Oh, he's dragged it across. The Bays are kicking themselves out of it, 1984 at the moment, with 1-7 to Norwood, 4-3.
Peter, they don't seem to feel the breeze down there, but as soon as it gets in the air, it goes away. Copping missed by about 50. Had a shot for goal. Baum getting enormous distances with his kicking in, but it's well taken by Stringer. He's got it, half forward line, almost out to centre wing. Runs it across to McDermott. Kicks in short now, but Baum in the road, and he takes the easy chest mark. The Bays forward's not functioning all that well. Not a lot of cohesion. Neil Hine is out 30 metres on his own. The big fellow lopes off. Kicks towards centre wing. Vardaniga thumped away by Stringer. McIntosh comes in against Simons, used his body. McIntosh ducks his head, got it back to Hine. The big fellow does it well. Puts across the short one to Gallagher. Gallagher thought about Thomas centre field. That's Greg Thomas. But he's going in very high. Talbot getting underneath it. Jenkins over the back. Oh, mistimed it completely. Siren sounds. End of the first quarter here in the preliminary final. The legs 4-3, the Bays 1-8. The Bays have got Kernahan at centre half forward and Garton in ruck as we pick up the second quarter of the preliminary final. the legs by 13 points as Hall gets the tap away. McDermott through Aish, got the ball out wide. A good sit for Simons. Over the half-forward line, he goes for home with a long one. It's going to bounce short. Oh, he could bounce through. Oh, no, he got a shocking bounce. It went away at right angles. Hall used his body well to halt the back-pending movement of Balm there, and it bounced the wrong way for him.
Good start there to Glenelg as Balm goes out very wide, gets plenty of distance. The ball holding up now. The punchback comes. Alan Stringer beaten to the ball then by Ross. Ross to Hellier. He goes out wide. Simons will mark it, or it's out on the full. Take your pick. It was out on the full, but Simons will get the kick anyway. Glenelg going with the breeze this quarter. It's not very strong. Kernahan in there. A Norwood player went down early. That was John Hall. The kick around came. Hall under the ball, and he's taken the mark. McDermott got the quick kick away, and it's Tony Hall who's in that right forward pocket on the sharpest of angles. Third kick to Tony Hall. Gee, if he scores a goal from there, he's a very accurate kicker of the ball. Sets it up, but he won't get a goal. In fact, he's just got the point. So Glenelg a 1-10, not the best kicking you've ever seen. Norwood a 4-3. And Ian, if you kept an eye on McIntosh, he appeared to cop one early in that, or midway through the first quarter. Yes,
Peter, right on the edge of the square when he had the ball smothered off his boot, and he looks terribly proppy. But knowing the lad's determination, he'll gut it out, that's for sure. Barnes kick to the outer side, Hall behind, goes to thump away, finds in defence Winter. The umpire said hanging on, no, holding the ball. And the free kick will go the way of the Bays to be taken on the outer side. And let's see who's got it. It's Talbot. Talbot from 45 metres out. Or is it Tony Hall? A high kick in towards full forward. Kernahan in front, Hall back there as well. The ball thumped towards the line, and it's out of play in the right forward pocket. It was Tony Hall. Peter Carey ruining what might have been, and also can the Bays win and make sure he gets another game next week in the grand final. Stringer soccers off the ground. Chance for Winter to clear. Jenkins gives the lead. Talbot right there with him. The ball bounces against Jenkins, and it's out of play in the left forward pocket. 4-3 to 1-10. The scoreboard not looking good for the Bays.
Looking awful. 1-10. Gee, you don't often see that. 11 scoring shots to 7. So the Tigers have had their chances. Aish off hands, shoots it out to Scanlon. Scanlon's got Vardeniger wide, and Vardeniger showing surprising pace, but who's he got to kick it to? Garton's on his own in the centre of the ground. Vardeniger's got nowhere to go. Hooks it across to grandstand side. Up goes Talbot. Couldn't take the mark. Jenkins off hands. Puts it out in front of Payne. Talbot fell over. He'll be in trouble if he doesn't get rid of it. McFarlane went in illegally according to the umpire, and Keith Thomas picked it up, tries to pick out Michael Annie. No, in fact, Lachlan, he's got him. He's got him. Lachlan thought about Gallagher, but decided to go back. And again, we see the Redlegs, when they go forward, they've got a plan. They know what they're doing. And invariably, they find players, and it's pretty important in this game. Lachlan picked the right goalpost. He did exactly the right thing. He's got the goal. His second. Norwood are now 5-3. Glenelg 1-10.
Something the Bays couldn't do, or they did only once in the first quarter, and that's find where to put the ball when they're kicking into the breeze. But it was a good strong mark by Lachlan against Duthie. Here it is in replay. Duthie had started the game very well. The bodies went in, but he just judged it that little better. A one grab mark, and that's a fine kick into the breeze for their 5th goal.
The Redlegs looking good. Garton and Hall. Hall tapped it down towards Aish. McDermott put it out. Vardeniger was held. He didn't have it. Not a bad player, Vardeniger. We've seen a bit of him in reserves football. He kicked forward, not really to position on that occasion. It was Scott Salisbury who stood his ground for a good mark.
Salisbury, who kicked with his left leg. He's not going to have this one. It's Seabohm who's been paid the mark. Seabohm is a natural left legger. Goes in short. Stringer has to stretch for that one. Elects to play on quickly. The Bays, the direct route to goal up towards full forward. Hall in there. Copping in front. Hall comes out with a footy. Got Marshall there. 30 metres out. Hooks around the corner. He didn't hook it around the corner. Couldn't bring it back enough. And it's just another point. That makes it number 11.
Gee. Well, the breeze looks reasonably brisk at the moment. The Bays would want to take advantage of it. Baum kicks out again, very long. Hall couldn't mark it. Michael Ennie couldn't pick it up. Out it comes though to Thomas. That's Greg Thomas. Michael Aish. Jenkins, the red leg captain, will go back to Aish. Salisbury thought about it. Keith Thomas dropped it. Tries to recover. He's in trouble. Doesn't happen often. McFarlane's got it. That was a good tackle. Shoots it out wide. McGuinness will have to keep his eyes on that. He did. Just.
Well done, McGuinness. McIntosh was bearing down upon him. The Bays to go into attack again through McGuinness. Third kick coming away up towards the half-forward line. Kernahan up. Kidney left it behind. The ball comes out to Hellier. Jammed off his boot. Talbot against the tight. Oh, he went in hard there. High tackle against Hellier. He's not happy. Umpire Argent said it was high. And the free kick goes the way of Talbot. Playing well at centre wing for the Bays. Drives in long. Out comes Hall, one-handed, copping at the back. Stringer gets the ball onto his boot, doesn't make any ground at all. Thump back towards Ace, got a beautiful sit. And the Norwood champion comes away. Boot short in towards the half-forward line. Payne couldn't, Seabohm can. Wobbles one back towards the half-forward line. Stringer behind, McIntosh in front. Joined by Scanlon. Kidney said he's got it. Nope, holding the ball. Gee, a little bit swift. I thought he'd knocked the ball out of his hand. But whatever, the umpire said that Robin Kidney's got a free kick. The breeze behind him, it'll be touch and go for distance. Puts it in the air, it's not going to make it. The backers Hall can't get his hands to it. It actually hits the post at 1 point only. 112 plays 5-3.
Trailing at this stage by 15 points. 15, yeah, it's pretty hard to work it out when you've got a score like that. We're 7 minutes into the second quarter. Baum kicks off. Michael Ennie made good position. G. Garton went down like a sack of spuds. McDermott got it out. Stringer steadies, sets it up. Oh, he's missed it. He's got a free kick though, would you believe? I tell you what, it's about the only way the Bays would get a goal at the moment. They cannot find the opening.
Peter, I was just about to say that's one way to kick yourself out of a grand final, but fortunately got another kick, and the tackle, you might say, was a little high.
Just a fraction untidy. Every player forward of centre in the Tigers side has kicked a point. That's an interesting bit of trivia, but it's significant in one sense. The forwards are not kicking accurately. G. Alan Stringer just got that in. The crowd's delighted about it. That is the Tiger supporters. Glenelg now 2-12 to the Redlegs 5-3.
Well, Peter, they've been doing it better than the Legs, particularly in this second quarter, although they kicked 1-8 in the first quarter. And they're setting up the opportunities. It's a desperate leg defence. Stringer provided the run there, and McIntosh's tackle was awfully late. And anyway, the second kick produced a goal. Robert Odie.
The wind is certainly very fresh down here, Ian and Peter. It's blowing quite severely into that top end, and Glenelg have got it right behind them.
Thank you, Robert. Garton missed it completely. So did Marshall. Greg Thomas didn't. Oh, he's handballed to Simons. Gee, the Redlegs under a bit of pressure at the moment. McGuinness ran past it. Greg Thomas makes up for the initial error. Shoots it back towards centre half forward. Roberts! Great mark, Roberts. Just got the open space. Have a look at that for a kick. He's just about got Aish. Aish ran into a brick wall. Gee, Aish is not feeling too well. I'll go for the penalty after that one. Seabohm got it out to McGuinness, and he finds Marshall. Gee, the Roberts kick would have set up a goal if Aish could get through, but it didn't work. Scanlon just gave away a free kick, and that'll go to McDermott.
Michael Aish back on his feet. Gee, he took a high one, but he went in low, and the umpire ruled it that way. McDermott at centre wing, starting to come into the action for the Bays now. In fact, he's check side of centre wing, kick number 7 coming up as he edges the Bays towards the half-forward line. Kernahan at the back, grabbed the mark. The umpire's paid it. Hall not happy. Kernahan's got it. He's 50 metres out from goal. Not certain he can make the distance. Off goes Copping. Goes towards that player. Winner in front. And the umpire's given him a free kick for hanging on. Maybe he paid the mark, I thought, hanging on. The crowd gave the umpire a Bronx cheer. Obviously the Norwood supporters. Winner edges the ball back towards centre field. Michael Ennie. He's at centre half back almost when he takes the kick. Doesn't take a kick. Handball to McIntosh. He goes longer to the outer side. That's well dispatched. Looking for it. Scanlon right there with him. McDermott. Scanlon's unloaded quickly. Guard on, close to the line. In goes Scanlon and McDermott, but the ball is out of play. Half forward left flank with the legs in attack and leading by 9 points.
Scanlon not having the best of days. He's been nabbed a couple of times for holding the ball. Garton got it out though, only to Lachlan. The whistle is gone. Garton's free kick. I didn't pick that one up. Neil Baum can't believe it. The Norwood supporters are not delighted about the umpiring at the moment.
13 leg free kicks, 13 for the Bays and 5 for the legs.
Oh, Kernahan in front again. Gee, that was a strong mark. Plays it on now. McDermott wobbles one in. Copping couldn't mark the ball. Winter didn't quite get away with it. He has now though. That's Keith Thomas. The kick away. Wayne Stringer there. Also Big Jim Michaelani, and that was a strong mark. Tries to get rid of McDermott, shoots it out wide. Scanlon again. He's got the free run now. Keith Thomas, the Redlegs building. Roberts is on the lead. Aish also in front. Great knock away, Duthie. Vardeniger's got an open goal if he's got enough. He is. The Redlegs again go forward and score. They're now 6-3, Glenelg 2-12.
They're certainly getting value for opportunities. The ball came in high. Duthie had to fist it away, but there were no Bay smaller players who were prepared to make the metre to get up there and be in front when the knock came down. There were 3-leg players there. Vardeniger read it well, beat the Bay pack, and he popped it through for his first and the Norwood's 6th.
Well, the Bays have got the breeze, but Norwood, every time they go forward just about, they score. They're pretty productive up there. Hall got it down beautifully to Lachlan, who's running on the ball now. A wobbly old kick forward. McFarlane couldn't mark it. Seabohm was being held onto, and it's his ball. Hewitt runs wide. He'll get it. Marshall will get it next. Holster's calling for it, but Marshall goes long. Hall, Kernahan, corner. Kernahan did it beautifully. Gee, McDermott ran to centre half forward. Tony Hall in a lead now. Copping. Hall, take your pick. Hall's got it. McIntosh stopped his run, but Tony Hall's got the kick at centre half forward. Gee, that was a beautiful kick in from Kernahan, and what a great leap there by Tony Hall. 5th kick. He's kicked a point from a very acute angle earlier this quarter. An important shot at goal for the Tigers, and that's ugly. That's a point. Never looked like it. 2-13 Glenelg. Starting to get to them in, Norwood to 6-3.
Well, Peter, do they want to get a grand final berth? Unbelievable. Craig Baum kicking in brilliantly. Gets a lead from Michaelani, grandstand side. Oh, the kick-off is not a good one. Kernahan got a shocker. Got completely bowled. First back will be Stringer and Talbot. Left the footy behind. Warhurst did it well until he got one hand grabbed and the umpire let it go. The crowd wanting holding the ball. Big Tom couldn't do anything about it. He was being swung and didn't have another hand. He's only got 2, you know. Throw in, half forward line. Hall goes for the thump but missed. Marshall and Hellier, and the umpire will come in for the bounce down half forward left flank. 6-3 to 2 goals 13. Kernahan against Hall. Kernahan got up very high, thumped it away. Kidney in there against the tide was Warhurst, and the umpire will come in and rebounce the ball on the same half forward left flank.
Gee, that tackling's pretty tight at the moment. The Redlegs lead by 14 points. The Bay's going to the lake end with the breeze. John Hall got it out. Lachlan got the kick around. Good punch away there by Payne against McFarlane. That was pretty good work. Another throw in, left half forward flank for Glenelg. Kernahan's doing very well in ruck. Pretty useful at centre half forward too. They both fell over. Keith Thomas now. He was held on to. He's in trouble now. Good tackle. Kidney's got it. McIntosh not dominant. Ian and I feel that he's got a groin injury. He picked it up in the first quarter. Kidney hooks one in. Copping can't get there. Hall couldn't take the mark either. The ball is stopped dead. Out it comes now. Lachlan playing well. Keith Thomas spears it away. Seabohm with a jump. Well, big mark. Michaelani. We'll play it on. Jenkins. Keith Thomas. Down he goes. Holding the ball. Well, they're pretty consistent with that one. There's no doubt the initial tackle was high. That's the way they're playing it today. Copping couldn't mark it. Simon's on the rebound. He goes in high. Kernahan a big chance with this one. Up he goes. Alan Stringer hit the post. He got his boot to the ball, but it hit the post. Glenelg at 2:14 now, Norwood at 6-3.
Well, Peter, they're doing everything except kick goals. The leg defence at full stretch. Coach Campbell grabs for the coffee. Lester Ross, good mark on the half-back line. Gee, the legs are just hanging in there, but they've still got a 13-point margin. A kick back towards McFarlane, got up very high. In there goes Kidney. McFarlane salvages it. High tackle on him. McIntosh can't find it. Finally, it's Vardeniger, but the umpire will come in and bounce the ball half-forward left flank. Change coming for Norwood. Hall will go off and Hine on. The bounce is not a good one. Stringer gets the easy sit. Kicks long towards the half-forward line. Kernahan, Warhurst. Kernahan, good mark. On his chest. Out wide is Marshall. Marshall is 40 metres out. He's only got Gallagher to beat. Goes for home with a long one. Gives it a chance. Home! Goal, Marshall. Brilliantly done, Stephen Kernahan. The Bays have got number 3 on the board.
Oh, Kernahan coming right into the game now. He's beating Warhurst at centre-half forward. Too strong in the air for him. And he gave it to the best kick in the Glenelg side. One of the best kicks in the competition. If he couldn't kick a goal for Glenelg, nobody could. Coach Campbell still looks very perturbed. 3:14 plays, 6-3. The Bays down by 7 points.
Garton still in ruck for the Bays, this time against Neil Hine. The bounce favours Hine as much that he got the run up. Ace did it well to get it out to Gallagher. High kick to the half-forward line. Out comes Roberts. But in front, a good mark taken there by Duthie. And he's got it at centre-half back. Playing particularly well. Chris Duthie, the former centre wing player, wins a 15-metre penalty. And this will bring him to centre-half back. Duthie, a long strider. Doesn't like playing full-back. You wouldn't think it. Duthie's kick is long to the half-forward line. Kernahan there, Winter over the top. Kernahan almost. Winter searching for it. Warhurst likewise. Taps it out. In there was Scanlon. Finally, Holt has it smothered off the boot. Kernahan gets the set. He's got one to beat. Heads for goal again. Gives us all another chance. Oh, Kernahan's doing it on his own. Brilliant performance. His first goal. And the Bays are 1 point down.
Kernahan's burning at the moment. 6 kicks, 6 marks, 4 handballs. He's really setting it up. He's the focal point. Warhurst can't go with him at the moment. There he is. He either had the handball or the kick. He was confident on the kick. I don't blame him. For a big man, he kicks very well.
1 point the difference. Gardon against Hine. Hine's tap away towards centre wing. Vardeniger couldn't. McDermott thumped, but went to Hellier. He lost it. In goes Talbot. Good tackle put on him, holding the ball. And the free kick will go the way of Justin Scanlon, centre-half back. The legs under pressure now. Badly needed an answering goal. Thomas could give it to them. Heads off towards the centre-half forward spot. Long kick. Michael Annie underneath it. Seabohm there. McDermott back in defence. Out wider still is Hewitt. The handball wasn't all that good. Holst is well clear, and that's the way the ball will end.
Holst on his own. Simon's running. Holst gets around Scanlon very easily. Marshall's at centre-half forward. Big Balm came out. He got poleaxed by Holst. The umpire's having a chat to David Holst now. Balm's all right, be pretty hard to hurt him. And it's a Norwood free kick further up the field. Scanlon will take it. Scanlon gave it to Simons then. Gee, what's that all about?
Friendly?
It's a bit friendly, I was going to say that. Scanlon gets it now, though. In front, Garton. Gee, nearly marked the ball, but it was Kidney off hands who shot it back. Neil Hine will get there and take a good mark. 19 minutes in, the Bays down by a point. 4:14 plays, 6-3. Garton up high, couldn't take the mark. Through goes Vardeniger. Now Payne. On the lead is Lachlan. Won't quite get there. Duthie right with him. Gee, played that well. Super football, Duthie. Talbot runs away with it. Over it goes now to McGuinness. Tony Hall wants it. That's a terrible kick, McGuinness. Didn't give Hall a chance. Balm dropped it. And the umpire paid the mark. Well,
obviously unsighted, Peter. He didn't see that Balm had dropped the footy. But the all-important thing is he's got it. They can yell all they like. Craig Balm slowing play down. The legs badly need a steadier at the moment. Michael Annie comes in. That's a good mark. Big Jim up from centre half forward. That's his 5th mark. 2nd this quarter like that. 4th for the quarter in actual fact as Michael Annie comes off the half-back line. Michael Ace in, McDermott there with him. Ace is starting to be well pegged back by McDermott. McGuinness is not McGuinness. That was Jenkins' kick away, wasn't that good. McFarlane gives Stringer a chance for the half-forward line. Hind back in defence, and the big fellow takes the easy mark. Warhurst runs for him. He comes away now and kicks long back to centre wing. It's all the bays there. All the ball was misjudged. Here's a chance now. Payne. Out comes Roberts. With him there is Hewitt. Used his body well. Got Roberts underneath the ball. Duthie in. He'll need support from there. The handball away is not all that good. Thomas gets it to Lachlan. He's lost it to Payne. The umpire said in the back. Free kick, David Payne. In a difficult right forward pocket. Looking for a short pass. Off goes Vardaniga, but he's going to kick long into goal. Could almost make the distance. He's going to have to take a lot of the point post. The ball comes back. Gee, it's a fine kick, not long enough. Thump clear by Seabohm. Concedes the point, and Norwood lead by 2.
Tony Simons copped a high one a little while ago, but appears to have recovered. Norwood a 6-4, Glenelg 4-14. The Redlegs by 2 points as Hewitt kicks off. Hine, good mark. Too strong, too tall on that occasion for Adam Garden. Roberts on a lead. Hines' kick is out in front of that player. He's got it. Gee, the Norwood big men are passing very well. John Hall found Roberts earlier in the game, and this time Neil Hine found him. And it's pretty useful when you have big men that can pass like that. Roberts has taken 7 marks in this game.
Peter, no one else has been able to kick a goal from this angle. We'll see whether Roberts gives it enough of the right goalpost.
Well, if anyone can, Ian, he's the man to do it.
I agree.
He kicks the ball very hard. I think that's what his benefit is. No, it's coming across too far. Not quite enough strength in the kick. A point, and Roberts has kicked 2-3 this afternoon. Unusual. 6-5 Norwood, Glenelg 4-14.
Roberts couldn't believe it. He looked to the heavens for help. Neil Baum in passive. Duthie's kick in is a good one. Stringer behind the pack, spoilt Kernahan. In went McFarlane. It's hard work in there to try to get the ball out. Hine gives a chance now to Hellier. Roberts there again. Over the top came Salisbury. Through Lachlan. Vardaniga missed it. Heavy body work in there now. As it goes out to Michael Ace from Lachlan. Hooks around the corner. Hits the woodwork. Oh, brilliant attempt, Michael Ace. Only a bounce of it. The length of the football and a point. Know what's going on here?
Salisbury and Hellier are having a brief chat to each other. They're both pretty tough players. Now umpire Argent's having a talk to Salisbury.
I thought they were going to take the point away, Peter, and give another kick, but obviously they were just adjudicating on a brawl.
Back to Duthie. He goes long. Kernahan in front. Good punch away from Neil Hine. Or Kidney made the mistake. Ace took it off him. Then tunnel balled it out. McFarlane made the fumble. Went through pretty well though. Kidney got it out. Marshall. Kernahan, Alan Stringer, he races through half forward. David Holst sets it up from 40 metres out. A point. Gee, what a setup. Looked good all the way down the ground, but only a point. 4-15 Glenelg, Norwood 6-6.
The build-up was brilliant, but once again that kick. 15 times they've missed. 2-on-1 out there. The big leap by Keith Thomas. Back in defence. No one to kick it to. He's got to go for length. It's all Glenelg back there. Marshall makes the metre and takes the mark, centre wing out of side. Marshall quickly onto that left leg looking for a lead. He gets one now. Coming into, is copping up high. Can't get there behind the pack. Hall waits for it. Quickly over the top now is McDermott. Scanlon back in defence, but the umpire will come in and bounce. A minute away from time on. The legs by 3 points. 4:15 plays 6-6. 30 metres out of the bay goal. Up went Hine, tapped back cleverly. Thomas couldn't get it. He's got to go back and win it again now. The tackle's on by Stringer. And finally it's Craig Baum who comes away, has the luxury of a bounce. Gives the handball away. That's not too good. Gallagher under pressure. Close to the line on the outer side. McGuinness can't keep it in play. 4:15 plays 6-6. Gallagher not at all happy. The handball wasn't good. He had to work very hard for it. Kernahan and Hine cleverly to Gallagher, smothered. David Holt will need support. Looks for Marshall, intercepted. McIntosh, great tackle. Vardaniga. Gallagher Slips out the handball. Michael Aish. Scanlon. The legs build. Half forward line. Michael Annie out wider still. Greg Thomas. The legs over the half forward line. Thomas can go for broke. Runs 30 metres. Sets it up. Fires for goal. But like the Bays, can't find the big wide opening. And registers their 7th point.
6-7 Norwood, 4-15 Glenelg, and it's been a top quarter. Duthie comes to grandstand side, looking for Tony Hall, who's having a run. Warhurst in front, couldn't mark the ball. Out it comes to Hewitt. Gee, they've got a set up here, the Bays. Kernahan short. Hewitt will bounce it to him. Kernahan's got it now. Holt's got rid of Hine. Now McDermott. Kidney's the run-up. And Winter stops McDermott from playing on. Very close to full time here. Ninth kick McDermott. The big chap Garton's in the square. He stood his ground. Took a great mark, Garton. Gee, Scanlon completely lost sight of the ball, and Adam Garton took a fine mark. Balm it was who came in late. Garton with kick number 6. He's kicked 1-1. He's now kicked 2-1. Gee, that was dead straight, that one. The Bays have hit the front now. They're 5-15, Norwood a 6-7.
They deserve to be there. Their half-back line is playing very well at the moment. They're on top across centre. Kernahan's give them a magnificent lift in this quarter. Balm completely misjudged his flight there. Stood his ground, 1 grab mark. He's come of age, 2 goals for the game. 6-7 plays 5-15. The Bays by 2 points.
The Bays have kicked 4-7 this quarter. On the other hand, the Redlegs have kicked 2-4. Kernahan's back on the ball against Hine. Hine got it towards Aish. Oh, Simons came through very hard. The handball out wasn't good. Lachlan nearly holding the ball. Jenkins got it out to Aish. Aish goes into centre half forward. Nobody home for the Bays. Oh, Salisbury, a desperate leap. Gallagher will find Thomas. Thomas will mark it right half forward. If he's good enough, he'll kick a goal. He's not. That's the second time in as many minutes that Greg Thomas should have kicked goals, but hasn't. Norwood a 6-8, Glenelg a 5-15.
It was a better line. He kicked for the right post, but obviously he was in too close for the win to take effect. Duthie's kick in. A long one to the outer side. McIntosh edges, Marshall underneath the ball. Gallagher's held, Hine isn't. They can't find the big fellow, did it well, puts it out for Michael Annie. The legs to go into attack again. They're steadying, down by a point. Michael Annie goes in long, but it's Holst getting back in defence for the Bays. Takes the easy defensive mark. David Holst has Stringer at centre half back, but he's going in short. McGuinness and Hewitt as he comes off the half back line with a short pass to Alan Stringer. He's got it centre wing. The Bays set it up again. McGuinness almost flat-footed, but got the kick away. Winter comes to meet it. He's got the lead there. With him is Hall. No copying. Fine mark. Hall wants it in quickly. He's going for Kernahan. Oh, Balm's going to cut it up. Kernahan one-handed. Hine back. Threw it away. The umpire said play on. Michael Aish works hard and gets the ball over to the outer side to find Gallagher. Oh, gee, with the legs lucky then. Gallagher asked to play on by the umpire. As Aish comes away, looks for Michael Annie. Seabohm up. McGuinness and Greg Thomas, supported by Michael Aish. Back to McIntosh. Aish runs again. The 1-2 is on as he goes to the half-forward line with a long kick. Getting underneath the ball out there is Lachlan. Thumped away from that player towards the line. Out of play, half-forward, left flank, the legs in attack.
Well, it's good football this quarter. The pace is really on. The Bays are up by a point. They've had a good quarter, but Norwood still look dangerous. Kernahan and Michael Annie. Down it goes to Payne. The quick kick away. It's a question of who's quickest here. Roberts to Vardeniger was brilliant football. Vardeniger's put it through. That's his second. Super football, Roberts. Norwood 7-8, Glenelg 5-15.
Roberts chose to chance his arm to come and meet the ball. He could have waited back, hoping that a Norwood player would have got it and got it over, because Vardeniger may have got there, but that's a beautiful scoop across. Vardeniger made sure of it. He ran his 14 metres, popped it through for his second, and for a lad who's only played 5 senior games, he's putting in a big one in the preliminary final.
Is he ever? Norwood are up by 5 points. Kernahan on the ball with Hine. Kernahan got it on that occasion. McIntosh injured but still useful. It was Scanlon who went forward. Vardeniger couldn't get near that one. Michael Annie has to shoot it out. He was tackled pretty well. Scanlon, Lachlan, back to Scanlon. Scanlon will shoot long to the pocket. Roberts out of the box again. He got hit from both sides on that occasion. The tackle is on Salisbury. Players all over the ball. Roberts wants it. Giving the umpire heaps at the moment, Roberts. But the umpire's going to bounce it. 50 plays 45. The Redlegs are in front. And that's the way it is at the end of the second quarter here at Football Park. Norwood 7-8, Glenelg 5-15. The third quarter about to get underway with Norwood leading by 5 points. 7-8 Norwood, Glenelg 5-15. Garton in ruck, got the tap down. McIntosh missed it, but he got it back. Got the handball out. Keith Thomas caught. Been caught a couple of times today. McGuinness's handball completely missed Holst. Scanlon got it out towards McIntosh. He was tackled very hard. Now it's holding the ball. And McGuinness has got the free kick. Didn't have a big first half, McGuinness. 5 kicks, in fact. Shoots it over the top now. Marshall got it on the rebound. Tony Hall is behind. Winter didn't mark the ball. Barnes got it. He's been paid. Shoots it out wide. Hellier. Hellier's at right half-back flank. Certainly an intriguing second quarter. Glenelg missing just about every shot for goal. They got a few late though. The handball came out. McGuinness. Seabohm. Gee, the kick away is not a good one. It's out in the full. And it'll be Hellier to take the relieving free kick.
Yes, Peter, the Legs also missed a couple they might have got. They kicked 3 goals 5, but the Bays 4 goals 7, 5-15 to 7-8. Kick by Baum goes down towards Big John Hall, can't find it. Off the fingers, it comes down at Payne, kicks to the half-forward line. Stringer back in defence, all Roberts couldn't hold on to him. Stringer did that one well, drives it back towards centre wing, but it's all John Hall, and the big fellow stood his ground well to take the mark. Casually gets it across to Lester Ross. The Legs into attack now. A long one. Getting underneath the ball is Michael Ace. Good mark. Ace thought about playing on. No one to kick to at the moment. Now he gets a lead there from Lachlan. Out he comes. Can't quite get there. Coming through Salisbury. The umpire said a high tackle. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. He ducked into it a little bit. But the very game back pocket player for the Bays to get the free kick. Scott Salisbury. What a character. Got to go back behind his mark. He can't play off around the corner. He got it across to McFarlane, but umpire Laurie Argent doing a fine job. Says Salisbury, kick over your mark. Goes to the outer side. McDermott couldn't. Talbot, well done. Danny Jenkins holding the ball. Jenkins is going to get the free kick. Bit of a yike here. Not much in it. And Jenkins to put the Legs into attack. Off goes Lachlan. He's going towards that player. Michael Annie back. There with him is big Salisbury and Seabohm. In goes Thomas, and the umpire will come in for the bounce.
7-8 Norwood, Glenelg 5-15. Norwood are going to the lake end. The breeze is favouring that end. It's still reasonably brisk, probably a couple of goals in it. Seabohm against Michael Annie. The ball not coming out cleanly, although McGuinness got it out then to McDermott. It was quite well done, McGuinness. He certainly started this quarter better than he finished the last or the first half. Garton and John Hall in ruck. Garton's done a lot of fine work today. Hall uses the body well but misses it. The umpire's going to give it to Hall for being held onto. He's the attack side of centre wing for Norwood. Outer side of the ground, swings it into centre half forward. Roberts with the run of the ball. He got up very high. Vardiniger caught. Salisbury with a handball. Holst, now Duthie. No one to kick it to. It's 2-on-1 out here. Gallagher, Simons. Back it goes. Bruce Winter. Winter goes short. Lachlan's on the end of that. Good mark. Play on, the umpire calls. Lachlan swings it back towards full forward. It's too long there for Michael Annie. Off hands it goes to McFarlane. Oh, the kick away. Terrible. Jenkins picks it up. Salisbury's back in the forward area there. Michael Annie nearly the chance. Seabohm took it over the line. It hit the post, in fact. Otherwise, the umpire was going to play holding the ball against Seabohm. Coach Campbell takes the coat off. 5-15 Glenelg, 7-9 Norwood.
Getting pretty warm. In comes the jumper. Gee, it must be getting hot up in the coach's box. No stripper music. Seabohm's kick in. Finds McDermott. Well done, Marshall. The long one will go out to Stringer. The Bay's a chance now. Stringer, Michael Ace running him down. Can't catch him. Fires out the pass. Copping, beautifully done. Well done, Alan Stringer. Copping has got it. 30 metres out. Wants to improve his angle. But the umpire is pulling him around. And as I said in the second quarter, a goal yet to be kicked from this angle. Kick number 5, Copping. He's going to have to take that right goal post, if not a little bit more. He's found the right one this time. Back it comes. Great goal, Copping. The Bays tie up the ball game. 6:15 plays 7-9.
Gee, that was very well played by Glenelg as they came down, and on the end of that ball was Marshall. He put it over to Stringer. Stringer, in fact, darted off to the right. That's why Michael Ace couldn't get him. And he's put it out. Copping was either going to mark a seagull or the ball. He marked the ball, and it was a good goal.
Gardon got the tap away. Well done, Talbot. The Bays go into attack again, up towards the half-forward line. Back in defence, it's Tom Warhurst who kicks the ball back centre field. Getting under it, Gardon. Up comes Michael Annie. McIntosh in there. Marshall comes out with a footy. Gives a chance now, McDermott. Hall wants it in long. Going towards that player. He won't get to it on the full. He'll need help. Barn. Good tackle put on him. Tacks it out for Kidney. Taking his eye off at McGuinness. McGuinness on the left leg. Hooks it back in towards goal. Getting underneath it is a big Kernahan, but the ball would have been over the line. And in fact, the umpire is going to pay a free kick or pay the point. The point has been paid. Bruce Winter underneath that mark of Kernahan, but he was well behind the line. The Bays hit the front. 6:16 to 7-9.
McIntosh copped one right to the right side of the face a little while ago. That's a mark out there to John Hall. McIntosh has got a groin injury. Now a whack on the head. He's pretty tough, but he can only take so much, I guess. Seabohm punches away. That was a good spoil. Keith Thomas handball is very slick. Ace puts it out. Simons intercepts. Great mark. Oh, that was cleverly done by Simons. Puts it over now towards Salisbury. He has to double back onto the left boot. High to centre half forward. John Hall stands his ground. Couldn't take the mark. McDermott run down from behind. Pretty loose tackle there from Hellier. McDermott. He elects to go in long. G. Copping wants it in long. Now he changes tack. He's on the lead. Hall. McGuinness will have it next. McGuinness can kick a goal from there. He sets it up and puts it straight through the middle. First goal, McGuinness. The Bays now 7-16 to Norwood 7-9.
Oh, the Bays winning the ball across the centre now. Marshall doing well. McDermott playing a fine game. Stringer left it there for Hall. The handball went out. McGuinness, who hasn't had a big one, but on this occasion, a very important goal into the breeze. Kick number 9 produced goal number 1. And the Bays kick away. 7-16 to 7-9. And Neil Baum is anything but happy.
Garton's on the ball against John Hall. The Bays are starting to win in the middle. McDermott off hands. Oh, good tackle there, holding the ball. Drew McIntosh put a bear hug on him. Don't know that McGuinness could really get it out, but he had it before the tackle was applied. That was the test. McGuinness goes long to centre half forward. Michael Annie in front. Good punch away there by Seabohm. Out comes Salisbury towards Kernahan. Warhurst didn't mark the ball. Down he goes. The tackle's applied. Ross. Stringer. Baum fell over. Now Kernahan's got it. Hooks it around the corner. Tony Hall close to the line. He won't quite get there. Left forward pocket. The umpire will ball it in.
Great effort then by Alan Stringer to use his body. Gave the Bays a chance. 8.5 minutes into the third quarter. They lead by 7 points. Throw in full forward left pocket. Hall against Kernahan. The bodies go in. Hall in front. Kernahan over the top. Through goes McGuinness. What a brilliant dash at the ball. Check size towards goal. Oh, what an unbelievable kick. His second goal. The kick of the game. Brilliantly done, Tony McGuinness. Flat out, check side, goal number 2. And the Bays kick away 8-16 to 7-9.
Well, I tell you what, he takes a lot of flack, young McGuinness, but he certainly is a star. How about that? A check side on the run, an unbelievable kick at goal. And that'll be just what he needs to lift the confidence and the confidence of the Glenelg side.
Oh, you can say that again, Peter. The Bays could do anything at the moment. The moment of truth, however, for the Legs, they've got to get a goal, get their confidence back. The Bays go in again to the half-forward line. Stringer comes across. Through went Gardon. Stringer in there with the ball. Talbot winds his way through. Back of defences, Gallagher. Tunnel balls the ball out, but only as far as Kidney. Out comes Copping. And he's got it right forward pocket. Elects to play on. Kernahan there, also Talbot. Oh, the Bays running amok. And do you think the Legs have got problems at the moment? Stephen Talbot has come down from centre wing, got the ball 35 metres out, and a chance to kick the Bays' 9th goal. Kick number 9. Drop punt. It's not going to make the distance. It's offline as well. Fine mark. Copping. The umpire said play on. Gallagher back in defence. Kicks out wide. Hellier's out there. Talbot can't get to him. Well shepherded. And Hellier will kick Norwood clear from the half-back flank.
The Redlegs trail by 13 points. Hellier's kick is high. Thomas, Salisbury punches away. It's out on centre wing. That breeze that was going to the lake end is not nearly as strong as it was. So Norwood haven't really got a wind advantage this quarter. Garton shoves it back towards Seabohm. His handball is smothered. Keith Thomas tackled very well again. Gee, they're right on him today. And there'll be a bounce down centre wing. The Bays have lifted in the middle particularly. McIntosh, we've mentioned, he's copped a couple of hard ones. He can't get into the game. Talbot's got it again. He's a live wire. Stringer, Marshall. They're really running. Marshall gets through half forward. Sets it up from 50 metres out. Hall is there alone against 3 players. That went through, but it was touched. Another point to the Bays. They're 8-17 now to the Redlegs 7-9.
A Norwood player down in the square. Baum kicks in. It appears to be Justin Scanlon. Thomas, Kidney, got it out there as far as Holt's dropped it. Got the footy back again, caught on the left leg. Fires it in, Hall getting underneath the footy. Pushed off it, however, by Ross. Comes back to McGuinness. Can he do it again? Similar spot, similar kick. Fires for the woodwork, but this time he's offline. Just tried the drop punt, not the check side one. Obviously the angle wasn't as great, but he fires on the Bays' 18th point.
There's Scanlon. He was the one that Ian Day called a little while ago in the square. Gee, the Bays have been waiting for McGuinness to come right. That run in the seconds last week has certainly paid off. Hall runs past the ball. Thomas gets it out. Ross. Now Greg Thomas. And he kicks out long. Vardeniger. He'll get a free kick for a push. He'll have to come back though. Wayne Stringer's on the mark. Gee, Danny Jenkins is running down into the forward pocket. Vardeniger's going to try and find him. Simons has gone down there as well, and that was a good kick. On it goes. Now Michaelini. Roberts is short. Beautiful work, Michaelini. Roberts has got it at centre-half forward. And when he's got it, the Redlegs have got a chance. He's kicked 2 goals 3 though. One wouldn't envisage that he'd miss this. Coach Campbell would love him too. Dead centre, Roberts. 3rd goal. Norwood still in it. No doubt about that. They're 8-9. Glenelg are 8-18.
Oh yes, Peter, there's a lot of footy to go yet, but Danny Jenkins did that one well. Got out the handball while the Bays just dropped concentration, and Big Jim on the left leg. Have a look at this pass. Roberts out of the blocks in a flash. No one near him at all, and he put through his 3rd goal, and do you think the Legs ever needed it? 8-18 the Bays, 8-9 the Legs.
Norwood looking for a lift in the centre of the ground. They've got Lachlan in there now. McIntosh not in the centre at the moment. It comes out towards Aish. Now Gallagher. Seabohm tries to cover it. McIntosh. I'll try to find him. He's at half forward by the look of it. Aish streams down into the pocket. McIntosh will find him. No, he won't. Stringer cut it off. Gee, that was a bullet-like pass. It didn't quite work. The Bays will have to steady down now. Holst under that ball. Big leap, couldn't mark it. Through Marshall. Thomas dives on top of the ball. And we'll see it bounce. Norwood have realised their deficiency in the middle here, and they're trying to get their big guns in there.
I agree, Peter. 14 minutes gone, 3rd quarter. Top game. Garton gave McGuinness a chance. The handball. Marshall running in Simons. Centre wing, the Bays go into attack again. Kernahan close to the line, he's got it. Centimetres inside. Talbot is short, but he's going to the lead of Copping again. Stephen Copping starting to run amok there in the forward lines now. Off went Hall, doesn't want him. Talbot's up there, Kidney up there as well. He goes for home with a long one. Hall in the middle of the pack, thumped away by Barm. Quickly now a chance for the legs to clear through Scanlon. Oh, and opening the legs. A nice sit on the ball for Gallagher. Under pressure, gave it to Lachlan. He runs into trouble, supported well by Scanlon. The legs go into attack long. Hewitt comes to meet the ball in front of Roberts on this occasion and takes a fine defensive mark.
Gibbs just replaced David Holst. Holst short of a run. The kick out from Hewitt finds Stringer. That's Wayne Stringer. There's Holst. Might be suffering from a knee injury. Gee, that wasn't a good kick away. Ace took it off Marshall. Roberts has got it now. That's how easy it is when you've got players of the calibre of Ace. Over he goes. Big leap. Not a good kick out of defence. And once Ace got it, it was only a formality for Roberts. He's kicked 3-3. Distance, not a problem. Accuracy, no problem. 4 goals, Roberts. Norwood right back in business. 9-9, trailing the Bays, 8-18.
Fighting back like a good side, but what a shocking kick from Wayne Stringer. Marshall never a chance. Michael Ace brilliantly done, and how about this pass? Out went Roberts again, and the legs right back in business. Only 3 points the difference. Holt obviously in pain. Now the Bays have got problems.
Kernahan back in ruck. Also Neil Hine. Certainly a top game of football here today. Hine couldn't get it out. McGuinness shoots it out. Marshall's got it. Clear kick away. Garton streams out. A great tackle on Ross. Kidney's got it. Back it goes to Garton. He sets it up. He missed though. Well, they haven't kicked well for goal, the Bays, apart from the McGuinness goal. 8-19 Glenelg, 9-9 Norwood.
Top game of football. 16 minutes gone, third quarter. The mothball preliminary final. 4 points the difference. Barnes kick into the outer side. Stringer in front, can't bring it down. Ross went in and out at the same moment. Stringer against Thomas. Kidney joins him. Rides the tackle well. The 17-year-old puts it in the air for Hall. Up goes there. Gibbs on as well. It's all the legs back. Scanlon ducks the chutney. Got caught and a push. And he's going to get a free kick. It was to Norwood's advantage in any case. But Justin Scanlon slows the game down at centre half back. Winner runs. Big panic. Lachlan. Defensive corner of the square. The legs go into attack again. A high kick to the half forward line. Roberts behind the pack. Waiting down Thomas. Back in defence. I think it's Salisbury. Roberts wants holding the ball. The umpire will come in and bounce it. The legs in attack inside the half forward line.
Salisbury wasn't going to let that ball go. He dived on it. Oh, the tackle on the Norwood player, Vardeniger. He didn't have it. Salisbury thought he had it, but he didn't. McGuinness picks up Thomas. Greg Thomas is loose though. Oh, that's shocking defensive work by the Glenelg defensive players. Greg Thomas on his own, and he's now at centre half forward with a chance to put the Redlegs back in front. This is his 12th kick. He's played a fine game, but he hasn't been too accurate. He's kicked 1 goal, 2. Should really have had 3 goals from those shots. They've all been easy. Tends to get under the ball a bit, Greg Thomas. Gets plenty of height with that one as well, but he's got a goal. Through the middle it goes. His second. The Redlegs back in front. 10-9 to Glenelg, 8-19.
The game has turned around. The first 10 or 12 minutes was all Glenelg as they made their bid. But now the legs have come back brilliantly, loose checking there by the defence, gave Thomas the chance, and the crowd really starting to roar now. 2 points the difference. It's history for the loser. Ian Stazanowski, the former fullback, he's showing concern as well. 10-9 plays 8-19.
Stephen Kernahan against Neil Hine. Hine got his hand to that one. Ace pushed it further out towards Vardeniger. McDermott went in very hard. Back it goes to Wayne Stringer holding the ball.
A little swift.
Vardeniger's got it, plays it on. Now Jenkins, he goes on to Ace. Here's a goal coming up. Norwood doing it pretty easily at the moment. H's first goal. Norwood kicking away. 11-9 to Glenelg, 8-19.
The Bays appear to have dropped their concentration, not running. Loose men everywhere, not the support that they had. The confidence that the Bays had earlier, now the legs have got. Danny Jenkins gave Michael Ace a charge. Put your glasses down, that one's all over. Michael Ace here, there and everywhere. And Norwood have now kicked 3 goals in the last 8 minutes, and they've got an 8-point lead.
Certainly a seesawing battle here at Footy Park. Big Neil Hine starting to get the taps in the centre now. Kernahan comes in with a big one, smashes it forward. Stringer went without the ball. Kernahan backed it up. He hooks one back towards Copping. He comes out on a long lead and takes the mark. Stringer races into the forward line. Copping is confident, or appears to be. Gartner's back there with Balm. This is Copping's 8th kick. Right into the teeth of goal. Up goes Gibbs, but the man there with the strong hands is Neil Hine. Out it goes towards Greg Thomas. He runs around Kidney, goes long. Kernahan in front, should mark the ball and does. He'll play it on. He realises the Bays need goals. Gibbs from behind, Copping. Gibbs with the run of it. Gallagher did it beautifully. Balm got the kick away. Simons will mark very easily in front of Michael Ace. Tony Simons won't kick a goal from there. He'll put it right in though. The only man from Glenelg that can mark it is Garton. He's in front and Big Neil Hine does it beautifully again.
Well, Peter, he's got a half a metre start on the rest of them. He's just got to stand there and put up the big arms. An improved player is Neil Hine. Only young, 21 years of age, goes to the outer side. That's a fine mark, Lachlan. The legs move are putting him to centre, starting to tell for them. McIntosh on the half-forward line, or maybe in the pocket. Feeling a little poorly. Kick number 10, Lachlan comes across ground towards the half-forward line. Jenkins, a big leap, doesn't bring it down. McDermott gives a chance. Kidney wants to pass off. Goes in long, getting back on it. Balm all Norwood again, Winter. And the Bays forward line a mess at the moment. Gallagher. Simons, well done. Seemed to be a certain Gallagher mark. Simons made a metre and forced the ball out of play. Almost 22 minutes gone. Norwood by 8 points. Throw in right forward pocket. Garden behind, Neil in front. Neil Hine in front. Lachlan. Warhurst, an awkward kick. Vardaniga and Stringer. Bump towards the line. Vardaniga first there. The umpire said he didn't keep it in play. Throw in interchange gate.
We're on grandstand side, centre wing. The Redlegs by 8 points. A top game of football in this mothball preliminary final. Kernahan and Hine. Kernahan put it straight down to Keith Thomas. A very quick kick away. McFarlane, plenty of reach. Didn't mark the ball though. Roberts. Over the ball. The umpire wants it. He's going to bounce it. 27 scoring shots to 20. Glenelg paying the penalty of poor kicking for goal. Umpire John Hilton to put it down, left half forward flank. Couldn't run in. McDermott under the ball and umpire Hilton will bounce again.
Norwood had problems with a third quarter slump previously this year, but heavens, they looked like it was going to be on again for the first 12 minutes, but they're not now. They're fighting back brilliantly. Vardaniga towards Michael Ace. Threw the ball away. Vardaniga. Lachlan again. Out goes Roberts. Oh, the kick is high. Roberts has got no idea where it is. Out comes Duthie. Dropped the centre. Big haul in there. Swooping on it is Hewitt. Duthie back. Can't get clear. Looks to be legged. And the umpire will give a free kick to Chris Duthie. Back pocket for a legging. What is Neil Balm thinking and saying? And Campbell. The strain. Enormous. Well done, Hall. He smothered the ball off Duthie's boot and forced it out of play. Right forward pocket. 11-9. Plays 8-19. The legs by 8 points. John Hall. Duthie in front. Duthie well grabbed. Salisbury, but a high tackle against Hall will give a free kick to Duthie in the back pocket.
Chris Duthie playing full back, puts it out wide. McDermott in front. Big leap there. Talbot couldn't take the mark. Keith Thomas tries to get it out. The big chap, Hine, gives Norwood a chance. Jenkins goes both ways. But lucky to get away with that. Hine puts it back, but Kidney steals it. Jenkins hasn't got up yet. Kidney runs through half forward. Stringer has the ball taken off him by Lester Ross. Dives back on top of it. That's holding the ball. And Lester Ross has got it. Stringer's hurt as well. He hasn't got up yet. Jenkins has. Norwood with the run of it now. Keith Thomas, Gallagher. He runs through half forward. Roberts on the lead. No mark. Greg Thomas. He's caught. Great tackle on Thomas. Roberts goes through. The tackle's applied on Roberts, and there'll be a bounce. Jenkins may come off.
Peter, do you think it's on out there now?
This is what happened. Gee, the leg
just caved in underneath him, Peter. Looks like a knee.
Didn't look good. Greg Thomas off hands, shoots it out wide. Lachlan, McIntosh onto the left boot. It's a straight kick. It's going to score a goal, McIntosh. Oh, what a vital goal, his first. Norwood 12-9, Glenelg 8-19.
Jenkins off, Fantasia on. Gee, it's getting rough and tough out there at the moment. Thomas must have been close. Got the handball out to Lachlan. McIntosh set his ground. Only one step, kicked a goal, and what an important goal it could be.
Jenkins straight down into the rooms. Glenelg under a lot of pressure at the moment. Keith Thomas, great handball to McIntosh. Seabohm couldn't mark it. The Glenelg defence reeling at the moment. McFarlane gave it over to Salisbury. His kick smothered by Fantasia. Salisbury in there fighting hard. The ball comes out, kicking to the danger, and Michael Aish will get a free kick. 81 Norwood, Glenelg 67. Aish's kick away. Lachlan's got it. Thought about a play on there to Keith Thomas, but thought better of it. John McFarlane will have to come back, and Lachlan will have to go further over. Oh, very loose. Glenelg, very loose. McIntosh on his own, took the easy mark. Now Aish will get it. Gee, one would think that the Glenelg defenders have given up. They've given so much room to players that you shouldn't really give an inch to. Michael Aish is at centre half forward and probably should kick a goal from this position. .45 metres out. He's dragged it. He'll only get the point from that attempt. So Norwood at 12-10, Glenelg 8-19.
Gee, the Bay supporters breathe easy there. Michael Aish doesn't often miss. Norwood have come back brilliantly. Duthie's kick into the outer side. Gibbs behind, used his body well. Talbot the shepherder. Gibbs off the half-back flank. Wobbles one to the half-forward line. Hellier comes to meet it. Back there in defence also, trying to pick it up is Warhurst. Over the top comes Stringer. Warhurst, McIntosh. I think he's back centre field now. He got it back from Scanlon in the 1-2. The leg's going to attack again. McIntosh puts it up for Roberts. Has to stand his ground. Big mark there, Michael Aish. Oh, what a game he's playing now. The legs look gone for all money. The Bays were swamping them earlier in this quarter. But they're coming back like a top side and running away in the dying moments of the third quarter. They've got a 15-point lead. Michael Aish missed before, but he's 20 metres closer this time. Pops it through, and the legs go on their merry way with Michael Aish's second goal. 13-10, plays 8-19.
4 goals at this point, very important. McIntosh back in the centre, starting to liven things up for the Redlegs. Got the long kick in, and it was Michael Aish who read it to perfection. Delayed the jump and got away with it and kicked a fine goal. 88 plays 67, the Redlegs leading by 21 points.
Into time on, close to three-quarter time. Hine against Kernahan. The wind favouring the legs at the moment, but not by all that much. The legs starting to take the ball away from centre field now as Vardaniger got it from Hine. In comes McIntosh now, tries to break through. Marshall gets it out wide. Simons is given a chase. He's going to have to work hard for it. Run 50 metres, but the ball beats him to the line. The Bays badly need a steadier. Gee, what happened to this game of football? Halfway through the quarter, Norwood were out. Hine. McGuinness. Hine again. Taken off him by Kernahan. Marshall. McDermott. The Bay's building. Simons, half forward line, goes towards Hall. There with him is Warhurst. Hurl in front. Copping now will need support. Stringer gets it. He's on the left leg. Looking for Copping again. They've run themselves into trouble. Stringer again. Out wider is Marshall. Gee, they're doing it hard. He's got a back turn into trouble. Lost the footy and the leg should get clear. Ross. Fantasia. Hellier kicks long to the half forward line. Out there is Thomas. The Bays have blown this one. McFarlane getting back. Duthie is clear. Talbot is centre wing out of side, takes the mark.
Plays it on. Not a good kick back. Lester Ross takes the easy one. Talbot stands the mark. 8-19 Glenelg, Norwood 13-10. Time running out this quarter as Ross goes back to half-back. We're 30 minutes in. The punch away from McFarlane. Tries to play it out, but it's Vardeniger who goes in. Stringer, McGuinness, runs back, concedes ground. Now Ross Gibbs. The Bay's building again. McDermott on a lead, can't take the mark. The siren's gone. And a very big quarter to Norwood after Glenelg got away to a fine start. The Redlegs 13-10, Glenelg 8-19.
Into the final quarter of the mothball preliminary final. The Bays have got to answer the challenge, but it's Michael Ace that sends the legs into attack. Up towards the half-forward line, thumped away from Roberts. Back in defence now, it's McFarlane. Great tackle put on him by McIntosh, ruled to be in the back. The umpire let Salisbury play to advantage. This lad has been flattened, but I tell you what, he's got no right leg at all. He has to change almost feet. Almost broke his fetlock there to get it over onto his left leg. Let's have a look at it. Oh, he got down to all right. He got it across to McGuinness, but Salisbury's definitely got troubles with that right thigh muscle. Warhurst. Baum. Brilliantly smothered. Baum got it again. Back towards centre wing and Adam Garton. 13-10 to 8-19. The last quarter in 1984 for one of these two teams as Garton goes to the half-forward line, getting back Ace. Oh, Lachlan didn't read his handball, but Ross does. Ross gets it to the half-forward line. Back in there is Seabone. Fine mark on the half-back flank.
Seabone. Salisbury down, but getting up. Marshall. He'll play it on. Simons. A chance for the Bays now. Kernahan's over there on his own. Simons goes back, though. Don't know if he can make the distance. He'll put it in very long, though. Right into the square. Up they go, off the hands of Kernahan, hit the post. And Glenelg have got their 20th point. 8-20 to Norwood, 13-10.
The Bays have got a problem. David Holst is off the ground with a bad knee. And it certainly looks as though that Salisbury's got trouble. I'm just watching what happened there. Stephen Talbot got a free kick because the ball went off the boot of Winter out on the full. Talbot from 35 metres out. Gee, a goal here could change everything. Ball going across the face of goal, right up towards full forward. Warhurst back to crumbs, read it well. Sets it up again for Winter. Gee, he's not having much luck there. The kicking to him in the last minute has been awful. Neither gave him a chance. Throw in left full forward pocket. The legs by 20 points. 4 goals in the last 10 minutes of that third quarter has given them a platform. Hall goes in for it. Stringer misses. In goes Kernahan. Over the top is Hellier. And the umpire comes in for the bounce.
There's going to be some tired players out there today. Norwood lead by 20 points. I don't think either of these two sides want third spot somehow or other. Stringer goes through. Just gets through. And again. Now McGuinness hooks around with the right boot. Up goes Ross Gibbs and takes a big mark. He was going against the tide then, Ross Gibbs. It was a missed kick on that occasion by McGuinness. And that was a good leap there against Justin Scanlon. Ross Gibbs hasn't had a lot of football in the latter half of this year. Sets it up with a dead straight kick. His first goal. Glenelg draw first blood in the last quarter. They're 9-20 to Norwood 13-10.
Not all over yet, but G. Allen Stringer, what a lot of hard work. Have a look at this in replay. Got it once, rode the bump, had to ride it again, got it out. McGuinness under pressure, however, on his right foot wasn't good. But Gibbs, who's a bit of a flyer, likes to have that leap up over the top. Boots his first, and the Bays are back in the fight. 13-10 to 9-20. Graham Campbell there. What's he thinking now?
Neil Baum slowly chewing away. Adam Garton on the ball against John Hall. Garton knocks it out, but only as far as Gallagher. Gallagher puts it over to Lachlan. Lachlan's played a fine game. Gets the kick back. Seabohm gets in front, punching away there Michael Annie. Keith Thomas, the run of it. The tackle's on from Simons, a good tackle. Marshall, he won't get past. Yes, he does. Ross Gibbs is on his own. If he gets it, he's got the run of it. The ball just sitting for him. The umpire's called out, and the umpire will throw in right half forward flank for Glenelg.
Ross Gibbs not happy. The umpire a bit behind the play, but the Bays are in their attacking division, down by 14 points. Hall and Kernahan. Hall's tap away. Gallagher, Vardaniger there as well. Tries to give it back to Gallagher, still having trouble picking it up, and goes for the safety of the line. They've worked the ball out to the half-back flank. David Holst injured. 4 minutes gone. Final quarter. Is it David's last in 1984? The Bays against the legs in the mothball preliminary final. McFarlane in there, McGuinness over the top. Players getting tired, and the umpire will come in to rebounce the ball just marginally in the Bays attacking division out of side. 13-10 to 9-20. Been a top game of footy. Hall got up high. Gallagher couldn't get the kick away. Garton in there against Hall, tapped out now. Stringer wants help, gets it back there from Tony Simons, goes to the half-forward line. Kernahan, Gibbs as well. Gibbs working the ball. Umpire said play on. He was used as a doormat. The Bay fans don't like it. Warhurst on the outer side. He's got Hellier. Oops, bit off that ball. He dropped it and the ball is out of play.
The umpire will throw it in right half-forward flank. 88 plays 74. Big Super Carey there. Would he love to play next week? Kernahan against Hall. Kernahan got it down. McGuinness off hands now. McDermott. Kidney. Alan Stringer. Great mark, Lester Ross. Gee, read that well. Against bigger player too in Alan Stringer. Took a fine mark. Hooks it out wide. Up goes Seabohm from behind. It was Aish in front though, and he'll be paid the mark. 14 points in it. Michael Aish with kick number 20. He's played a big game today. Hewitt, Roberts. Hewitt punched away. Wayne Stringer dived onto the ball, and the umpire will bounce it. 6 minutes into the last quarter. McGuinness looks like he's got a bit of a tummy ache at the moment. Garden, a big smash back. Michael Aish yet again. The tackle was good. Down goes McIntosh. That's holding the ball. The Bay supporters delighted about that one, and McDermott will take the free kick.
McIntosh tried to run the gauntlet. He's back centre now after being moved to the half-forward line. Kernahan up, one grab, two, can't complete it. Stringer can, drives it in high, getting underneath the ball is Copping, up high over the top, Gibbs. Getting back, Scanlon in there as Baum as well. Close to the line, Gibbs. The umpire said over. That's the second time that Gibbs has felt that the umpire hasn't been on his job. But on that occasion, the umpire right on the ball. Hall, cleverly, Lachlan. No pressure put on him as he kicks Norwood clear to the outer side. Gardon getting back there, Seabohm over the top. But Gardon in front will be paid the mark. We'll run it to McDermott, flat-footed, not the best place to give it to the lad. He kicks long, in there is Hall. Big leap, Gibbs! Oh, what a mark, not Gibbs, Hall. Kernahan coming up a little gimpy. But Hall, the big leap behind the pack, and he's got it 45, 50 metres out. Kernahan just a little bit winded maybe, but gee, the eye's right on number 11, Tony Hall. Has yet to boot a goal, had a couple of chances. Kick number 6, not going to make the distance. Hall back there, thumps it through his own line, and that's reduced the leeway to 13 points in favour of the legs.
Glenelg not reducing the deficit quickly enough. Players are at their tightest in the last quarter, and Norwood are playing it pretty well at this stage. Baum goes down the centre. Aish couldn't mark that one. Or Talbot let it go. Fantasia will get a free kick. The umpire said he was being held onto. That'll have to come back. 88 Norwood, Glenelg 75. Stringer comes to pick up Hellier as Fantasia goes long. Gee, no one going up. Only Vardaniger. Through goes McFarlane. Close to the line. Oh, that kicks straight up in the air. Aish goes up. I think the umpire might bounce that one. Aish appears to be injured. He's just getting up off the ground now. There he is. He may just be tired.
Gee, it was a spectacular leap. Gardon with strength. Got it to Stringer. Boy, he threw that one out to his brother. The umpire said it was a throw. Hellier can't play on then. He's not over his mark. And the umpire will bring the ball back to Hellier on the half-forward right flank. The Legs by 13 points as they go into attack again. Hellier's kick is long. Out comes Big Hind. Got up very high. First there is Vardaniger. If he can pick it up, they got a chance. The umpire said play on. Swooping on it. Gallagher left it out. Hind. In goes Salisbury, but he can't kick the footy. No, it was Duthie. Got it back towards Peter. Kernahan comes to meet it. Out wide now is Hewitt. On the left leg, it's Copping. In there goes Hall. Can't get back on it. Barn. The bottom of the pack. Kidney on top of him, and the umpire will come in and bounce the ball centre half forward.
Payne coming on for Norwood. Coming off is Neil Hine. Glenelg at their centre half forward spot. Kernahan in front. Got it down. Out comes Kidney. Now Marshall. Left boot. Hooks around. He won't get a goal with that one. It's coming back. But only the point for the Bays. They're 9-22 now to Norwood 13-10.
They had kicking problems in the first quarter. They kicked 1 goal 8. They kicked 4-7 in the second quarter to be 5-15 at half time. Now they trail 13-10 to 9-22. The lead by Fantasia. 10 minutes gone. Good mark. He's right in the back pocket. The Legs hanging in there. The Bays making their bid in 1984, 12 points down at the moment. Fantasia's kick back towards the half-back flank. In goes Guard on big mark almost. Payne comes out with a footy, got it to the half-forward line. Getting in there quickly now is Stringer. Michael Ace, trouble for the Bays. Michael Ace goes for a run. McFarlane can't get there. Out goes Roberts. Oh, he can't quite get it. He can't find it. Free kick, Roberts. Oh, what a time. The Bay fans erupt. Not happy with that decision at all. Hewitt over the top of Roberts. Free kick, Neville Roberts. And that could be an important decision to who plays against Port Adelaide next week in the grand final. Roberts is only 35 metres out. He's booted for plenty. Kick coming back with a boot through the middle. Problems for the Bays. 5 goals, Roberts. The Legs kick away, 14-10 to 9-22.
Well, the Redlegs ran it along grandstand side. They were in big trouble when that one went through because Aish always does something with it. Hewitt lost sight of the ball. There's no doubt that he interfered with Roberts. He came across right there. He's over the top of the shoulder. The free kick was technically there and Roberts kicked the goal.
The moment of truth for the Bays now. They got problems. Marshall kicks the ball to the half-forward line. Warhurst getting back on it. Does it well with a handball out to Fantasia. He's got a problem. He's going to run into trouble. Holding the ball. Stringer. Half-forward line. The Bays need a goal and they need it quick. In the square is Hall. Stringer's going in with a long one. Copping and Hall in there. Out comes Bum, thumps it away. Gallagher's lost it. Hall at the bottom of the pack. Out comes Big McDermott. Hooks back. Getting underneath the ball, it's all Norwood, and like a rugby full-back, it is Bruce Winter that got it over to Balm.
Farquhar coming on for the Tigers. Balm kicks out long. Keith Thomas got that beautifully. Salisbury couldn't cut the kick off. Vardeniger and McFarlane fighting for the ball. Close to the line. Very close to the line. It's not out. The umpire blew the whistle before. Farquhar getting ready to come on. Danger signs for the Tigers. Few of their players looking very tired. Not a lot of run there at the moment. Garthen in front. Vardeniger pushed it back to Payne. Roberts in front of Hewitt again. Shoots it over the top. Thomas with a run of it. McGuinness comes in. Oh, he left it behind. Back on it now. Thomas came out. He's in trouble. Holding the ball. Well, the umpires have been hot on that one all day. Salisbury cuts across ground. That may not come off. Marshall up, 2 grabs, good mark. Simons wants it. We're 13 minutes in. Simons has got too much toe for Gallagher at the moment. Farquhar on now, McFarlane off. Simons goes in. Scanlon, Winter, Norwood steadying, they're looking the goods. Payne dropped the ball. Got enough time though to get back. Fantasia the run. Stringer couldn't quite get there. Duthie, Lachlan, Duthie again. Played it well, back to McGuinness. McGuinness with the handball, Seabohm. He comes out of defence. Alan Stringer, centre wing, shouldn't have dropped that. He'll get a free kick. No, he won't. The umpire will play it on. Holding the ball, he called. Fantasia plays out to Vardeniger. He's got the mark at right half forward flank. Vardeniger will go short. The Tigers in trouble. Keith Thomas marks it in the pocket. And a goal here would just about be it for the Tigers, although there's plenty of time left. But Norwood have really steadied down. Keith Thomas. You'll have to take the right goalpost. Hasn't been one of his best games, Keith Thomas. Only his 8th kick. He's had 8 handballs, but a goal here would be invaluable. He got a point. Norwood a 14-11, Glenelg a 9-22.
The Bay still in there. Wasn't a good decision by umpire Hilton, and the Bay supporters didn't like it. Gave the legs a chance, but they're still in there with a fight. Peter Carey. His chances of playing next week in the grand final. Fast diminishing. Centre field. Norwood going like winners at the moment. McIntosh to Gallagher. Gallagher fires for home. This could be it. That could be the ball game. Gallagher's first. Brilliantly done, McIntosh. And the leg kick away. 15-11 to 9-22. They've got some supporters. And it could be a Port Norwood grand final next week.
Well, a lot of flat-footed Tigers in there. McIntosh wasn't. Once Gallagher got it, it was all over Red Rover. His first goal. The Redlegs at this stage lead by 25 points. Neil Baum hasn't smiled yet. There's enough time for Glenelg if they're good enough.
As I said, Peter, the legs going like winners at the moment. Kernahan in ruck against Hine. They've got to get the ball away from centre and get some confidence from somewhere. Kernahan the free kick. Check side of the centre line. The Bays need goals and need them quickly. Campbell has got big problems. Bad kicking in the first half didn't help them. They could have had a big lead, but the legs have come back brilliantly. In goes Copping. Trying to get through Talbot. Scanlon, Aish, Copping again, Thomas, and the umpire will come in and bounce. The attacking corner of the square. The legs by 25 points. 16 minutes gone. Could be a match-winning 25 points. Hine got the tap away. McIntosh in there as Aish. Can't get it out. Simon's a chance around the corner. Norwood badly need a defender here. Oh yes, good football there by Winter. Very experienced player, used his body well and got a fine mark at centre half back.
Yeah, that was a top mark. Bruce Winter, he can certainly mark a ball. Seabone from behind. Michael Annie in front. He's played in front all day, Michael Annie. Gallagher runs through. Kicks long to centre half forward. Roberts comes in. No mark. Aish. Thomas. You can put this one down. Over the top, Lachlan. There's another one. 3 goals, Lachlan. That's it. I don't think Glenelg can get back from here. Norwood 16-11, Glenelg 9-22.
Oh no, the Bays have got huge problems now, Peter. But full marks to the legs, you know. They were outplayed in the first half. And it could have been the Bays by anything. They weren't playing well, but they've lifted their game enormously. And even when the Bays had their run in the third quarter, they didn't quit. They've kept on running. Lachlan into the open goal, a spot-on handball. And I think Neil Baum's got a grand final coming up next week.
Hine got it out. Kidney, Aish, Marshall. No one home for Glenelg. Warhurst cuts them off at the pass. Puts it out in front of Payne. Gets out beautifully, Payne. Shoots it out to Keith Thomas. The umpire's found something. It's going against Wayne Stringer to Payne. Payne's on centre wing, and the Redlegs lead by 31 points.
Payne from centre wing to put the legs into attack. They've led the whole game. They lost their lead in that third quarter for a while, but they led by 13 at quarter time, 5 at half time, 21 at 3/4 time, and now they've got a lead of 31 points. Warhurst, what a great game he's played. Rowan Hellier, their whole half-back line is tightened enormously. Thomas now kicks long. Kernahan back in defence. Over the top was Michael Annie, illegally so, and he's going to get a free kick on the half-back line. Kernahan had a brilliant second quarter, but he hasn't had too many mates out there since then. Kernahan, they can't have him every spot. Aerial ping-pong, Hine, ball held to that player, and the umpire will come in and bounce it between wing and centre.
the only decision umpire Hilton could have given. Anything else would have been a guess. He was right behind the action then. Kernahan comes in against Hine. Both players up too early. It was Duthie who got the kick forward. Ross Gibbs stayed down. Scanlon. Gee, there are 3 Norwood players in there. Scanlon went down. Warhurst got it out. Winter kicks it away. Wayne Stringer under that one and takes a good mark. He'll play it out to Hewitt, but intercepting is McDermott. That'll go back to Hewitt. He'll run through centre. Plenty of space to run through there. Flat-footed was Marshall. Simons wants it and gets it in the pocket. He'll play on. Score a goal. It does. And the Bays coming back, but they'll need to do a lot more. 10-22 plays Norwood 16-11.
Yes, the Bays had a lot of players out there on the loose, but it may have been that they were too tired to get up and defend. When the ball did come out from their half back line, they're all there. And Tony Simons, a fine goal. He's tried very hard. He's won his spot out there for sure. But the Bays have got problems, and Peter Carey looks pretty sad.
Yes, I don't think he'll play again this year. Hine got it away. Thomas put down. McDermott got it out. That was a useful handball. Duthie's playing up centre field now. Hall, no mark, off hands. Well done then by Scanlon, who read it beautifully. Rolled it through for a point to thwart another Bay attack. 10-23 the Bays, Norwood 16-11.
Still in there fighting. Barnes kick into the outer side. 1-on-1 out there. Aish against Simons. Hine against Kernahan. Michael Aish. McIntosh. Aish again. Around the defending player. A free kick against McIntosh. McIntosh arguing with the umpire. Might get him 15 metres. But it's quickly now Simons. Kicks to the half-forward line. Up goes Hall! Big mark. 35 metres out, right in front. And the Bays are not beaten, that's for sure. They're 25 down, but there's still possibly 7 or 8 minutes of football.
Tony Hall hasn't kicked a goal yet, Ian, and he's had a few chances. A goal here would be handy.
He's kicked 2 points to date. Gee, they need a goal and they need it quickly. Kick number 7. Hall's kick is on target, this one, his first. The Tigers' tail is wagging. 11-23, plays 16-11.
Well, they trail by 3 kicks only. A mistake by McIntosh. Saw Tony Simons get the free kick, and it was a big mark by Tony Hall. Although I have the feeling during the day that the Glenelg forward players have jumped against each other. Barnes still a little bit concerned. Still about 10 minutes to go, so the Tigers still not without a chance.
22 points the difference. The crowd starting to roar again. Some of the Bay supporters taking their seats. They're about to leave. Hine. In they go. Out comes Michael Aish. To the outer side. Thomas and Simons. Thomas using his pace. Can't get the ball out. And the ball is out of play on the half forward left flank. 18 points the difference. I said 22. 3 straight kicks the difference. 22 minutes gone. Michael Annie and Kernahan. Seabohm. McGuinness. Working hard for the ball, can't find it. He's going to get a free kick.
Gallagher not happy about that one. With a technical decision, but they've given plenty of those today. McGuinness kicks long. He wants Kernahan. Up goes Simons. Kernahan in front. Thomas. Kernahan comes out with the ball. Simons is caught with it. Kernahan's got it back. Hellier in there. Now Aish. He's caught with a good tackle. Vardenegar fell over at the wrong time, and it's gone out. The umpire's found a free kick. It'll go to a Glenelg player, and that's Alan Stringer. I didn't see it. Alan Stringer's got it on centre wing. McGuinness, he'll kick as long as he can to centre half forward. Nobody home for the Bays, and Neil Hine takes an easy kick, an easy mark. 23 minutes into the last quarter. Norwood have got loose players out there. There's one of them. Rowan Hellier takes the easy mark, defence side of centre wing.
Norwood are steadying. Michael Annie against Stringer, close to the line. Getting back on it now is Seabohm. Stringer again over the top of him there. Let's see who it is. If I can pick it up, it's Payne. And the umpire will ball it up on the outer side. Time starting to run out for the Bays in 1984. 18 points down. Tapped away, Seabohm, intercepted Gallagher. Payne gives a chance, Thomas, close to the line. Quickly swooping on it, Payne again. Norwood go into attack, up towards full forward. Robbie Roberts in there, can't get it. McIntosh down, wants backup support, gives a chance, Thomas. The umpire said a free kick and it's not against Thomas. Didn't pick it up, Peter Marker, for a throw maybe.
A throw was the call. Coach Neil Baum expressed his reaction. I think I know what he said. Out came towards Copping. G. Neil Hines showing a lot of pace. Scanlon reverses the direction of play and he picks out Gallagher. Norwood building again. They've got running players. McIntosh can't mark it. Stringer could. The umpire played it on. The Norwood players weren't holding the ball, but they won't get it. McIntosh must just have marked or just have touched the ball before Stringer grabbed it.
Farquhar it was.
Farquhar it was. McDermott, Hewitt, Duthie, he's a runner. Marshall, G. Jenkins back on the field. Marshall with fleet of foot, puts it out to Hewitt. A wobbly old kick forward. Back goes Warhurst. Beautifully done, Warhurst. Runs through the back area. Under pressure when he got the kick away. Michael Aish is going to get a free kick for being hit high.
Oh, what a top game he's played. Courage personified. Kick number 24 coming up. Been a top performer. The legs for mine. 3 goals clear as they go to the half-forward line. Michael Annie. The Bays appear to retire. Too many tall players. Roberts gives the lead now, but it's going into the pocket. Simons against Gallagher. Raises his tired legs. Kicks back towards centre wing. Into time on. Coming across there and taking a fine mark is Duthie. Baum not happy about something. Off goes Ross Porritt again as the ball is centred. The Bay's still running. Stringer's going to run himself into trouble. Got to go and get it again. Sockers it out. Here's a chance. The Bays now. Tapped cleverly. Oh, too far there. McIntosh back in defence. The umpire said play on. The Bays had a chance. Gardon overlooking there for Copping, but it came unstuck. Kernahan at the back of Aish. The big fellow back there chips out a pass. Copping. The running player is Farquhar. Gardon wants it. He's going in long. Out comes Baum to meet the ball. Warhurst back there, played a brilliant last quarter. Safety of the line. Gibbs, in goes Hall. Hall and Gibbs. Warhurst close there, in goes Garton. And the umpire will bounce the ball on the right forward pocket.
Well, the moments of 1984 ticking away for the Bay captain. Hasn't played for 2 weeks and probably won't play again this year. The Tigers are down by 3 goals. Time running out now. It's out in the right forward pocket. The umpire will throw it in at the 26.5-minute mark. Neil Baum realises that if he just gets his ordinary share of breaks, the Redlegs are in yet another grand final. Out comes Rowan Hellier. He's played it pretty tough today. That'll go out on the full. No, it didn't. It bounced before it went out. The umpire will throw it in right half-forward flank for the Bays. Coach Campbell, will he be in South Australia next year? I guess we'll know in the next couple of weeks. Palm kicks around the corner. Salisbury went over the top of it. Michael Ennie got it out towards Thomas. He's a speedster, but he left the ball behind. G going in head first there was Salisbury. He's played it tough. He's played it hard. 11:23 the Bays. The Redlegs 16-11. Just about all over for the Bays for 84 in.
Yes, the thoughts of Graham Campbell, what's going through his mind. His team could have kicked it away in the first half, but that's all water under the bridge now. Michael Aish fighting for the ball, has won a free kick for a push in the back, and the legs to go into attack again. The legs coming from 5th spot. In fact, they've won, 11 of their last 12 games, I think. After this one, Michael Aish kicks them right into attack now, up towards Kernahan, over the top of Michael Annie. The umpire's paying the man in front. Kernahan about to show a little bit of frustration, but it's all over. At the 27-minute mark, in front, certainly Michael Annie had first grab, Kernahan last, but the umpire paid the man in front, and there are the 2 coaches. The victor and the vanquished, both given their all. Short one to Jenkins, he runs into trouble. Fine tackle by McDermott. He's played a brilliant game for the Bays, but it hasn't been enough. Not much point in getting into a bit of a yike at the moment, as Stringer now fires the Bays out of defence. He's at centre half back, kicks long, looking up there for Copping, getting back in defence is Rowan Hellier. Ross gets it out wide, Fantasia got a bad one. Lachlan has collared, throws the footy away. Fantasia thumps it clear towards Hilliard, and the umpire will come in for a bounce almost at centre wing.
Going on to 29 minutes now. Pressure showing on the faces of both coaches. Neil Baum, though, has got this one. You can be rest assured of that. Payne kicks it out. Now Hewitt must be close to full time. Through goes Marshall. Now Gibbs. Kidney will run into trouble here. He's caught cold. Out goes Winter, and he'll get a free kick for a push. And has he ever played a good game, Bruce Winter? I don't think I've ever seen him play a poor game, actually. He's played over 300 senior games. There it is. The Redlegs into the 1984 Grand Final. Neil Baum cracks it for a smile. So does Ian Sazanowski. Norwood to do battle with the Magpies next week. 16-11 Norwood defeating Glenelg 11-23.
Patrons are advised that special STA bus services to Football Park